Trump will win in 4 years.
Oh, yeah, man.
I thought Trump would be back in office. They couldn't impeach him. He goes, Trump, y'all couldn't impeach me?
Yeah, man. He's a gangster, man. He's a gangster. Well, these people aren't supposed to exist. You know, Latinos and blacks and people that live in Hollywood, you know, supporting Donald Trump. Nope, they're not supposed to exist. But I keep on running into them. This first woman really has a good perspective. It's a good way. It's a good one on the window of what's waking them up. And it's pretty classic in how she presents it. So it's pretty nice. So, you know, what you do, if you like it, you like it. If you care, share. And if you can contribute. The buttons are all in the description. It sure would be nice if I could see some contributions coming in. You know, thank you very much. Okay, let's get to see another side.
Both perspectives, and I'm like, this is crazy. It's a no-brainer if you really just put emotion aside.
Oh, well, yeah,
and
indeed.
look at the facts and look at what's really happening, and not what I've learned. What we both learned more than anything, especially listening to the news, is to hear how they're saying things.
Yes.
They like to put inflection on certain words to make you, to cause you to think a certain way about something.
Yes.
That's the bullshit I started seeing through, that we didn't even realize we were being bamboozled for so long.
Thank you.
And if you just look at that alone,
yes,
it should make you question everything else.
Thank you.
And that's what we started doing.
Thank you. I think you're not alone in that a lot of people, you know, are listening and then realizing, well, that's because we innately know when we're being bamboozled.
Yeah.
We can feel. You can know when someone's being genuine.
Yep.
You can feel it.
Yep.
Now, there are times we're going to get fooled, but for the most part, I mean, a great deal of the part, there's a feeling within us, a gut feeling that says, wait a second.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. How you doing, folks?
Fine, thank you.
So is your husband, being black, get a lot of pushback from his community?
Actually, from a lot of his coworkers. A lot of his coworkers are Caucasian, and they're, I guess, more moderate Democratic. You know, is the way that they would go. But they for the most part, they do listen to him. Like, for some reason, my husband just always had this presence where people are drawn to him and they like to hear him. And he likes to talk.
But being 6 foot how big?
Well, that
and 300 pounds, you might want. It'll tend to make people listen to you. You know, a little bit more.
But he's just over the last couple of years, we've never really been involved politically in any way, and we've learned more over the last 5-6 years about politics than we have before, and it's terrible. But us growing up as Latinos, I tell you, my father was a minister, right? So last time he was going to vote was when Kerry and whoever Kerry was running, and whoever against whatever the Republican guy was. So my dad was like, "Mija, go take me to go vote." I said, "Okay, Dad. Well, who are you voting for?" He was like, "Well, Kerry, of course." And I said, "Dad, did you know that he was pro-choice?" Because I believe Kerry was Democrat at the time. And he was like, "No, I didn't know that. I didn't. There's no way that I would vote for somebody who was for abortion." I said, "Well, Dad, that's that party. That's the line that they carry."
Well, now they've gone beyond pro-choice. They're into infanticide.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, again, I'm running into a lot of moderate, or what you might call centralist Democrats that are lost now because the party's been taken over by left-wing radicals.
Extreme.
I mean, open borders, infanticide, Green New Deal, which makes no sense at all. So, it's like,
And my dad was like, if you would have told me that, I would have never known. And he was like, no, I'm
And now
never
they have an openly gay guy running for president.
And see, and I voted for Obama. We voted for Obama in 2008. But he completely flipped the script when he ran again. And that's when even my husband was like, you know what, I'm not so sure about this guy anymore. And that's when we started seeing a drastic change.
There's a documentary you should watch. It's called Dreams from My Real Father.
Okay.
An unauthorized autobiography on Barack Obama. It will really open up your eyes to where he's come from.
Yeah.
His father was not Barack Obama.
Okay.
His real father was Frank Marshall Davis.
Okay.
And Frank Marshall Davis is one of the top communists in the country at the time.
Oh, wow. And it's called what?
Dreams from My Real Father.
I'm going to have to look that up.
Yeah.
You know what I find? I find that we're more open-minded and willing to listen to differences as opposed to
absolutely. Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely. Well, again, that's what I'm out here to try to converse.
Yeah.
I'm always, I will, if you can change my mind on something,
there
please
you
try.
go. That's exactly how we are.
But typically what, I find from the allegedly tolerant ones are the intolerants. They will not, I'll get the two-word conversation.
Yeah.
F Trump.
Yeah.
And I say, well, is that all you got?
That's it.
And they won't, that's it. And like, he lies. Okay, give me a lie.
Yeah.
About everything. No, give me a lie.
If my dad was still living, I guarantee he would have been a Trump supporter. Unfortunately, him and mom passed. Mom in 07 and dad in 09. But yeah, he would have been, especially like I said, him being a minister, he just from that perspective,
Yeah.
But well, thank you so much. I appreciate
God
the
bless
conversation.
You. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very
have
much.
A good day.
Enjoy
thank
yourself.
You.
What do you do in LA? What do you do there?
I have two big, huge flags like this in front of my house.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Brave
I
man.
don't give a shit what the people say.
I like this
I fight
guy.
with my neighbors. I fight with everybody. Even my kids, some of them.
I
If I find my flags here, so you can see. And I even put in, I told my kids, they go, you're crazy. I go, I don't give a shit.
Where are you from originally?
Oh, Cuba.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why.
We're Republican.
That's why. The
People don't
Cubans
know-
are the
people
most
don't know what
patriotic
Cuba
because you come from.
Not really. The newer Cubans that are in Florida and Miami.
Right.
Like, no, they're
outside my
Democrats.
house.
They're
Lovely.
Hey?
Lovely.
Yeah, and I have two different ones.
Yeah, you see, it's the Cubans. You came from this communist crap.
Of course.
Yes, you know.
Who wants Bernie Sanders?
There was an article in the paper today. I saw a headline that said, if Bernie becomes the nominee, Florida's lost to the Democrats.
Bernie's
Democrats.
a total piece of shit.
No kidding.
No He's
kidding.
a Castro, the same thing. He even talks like Castro. With his
Hey, I got something for you. There's a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton.
Thank you.
Hi. What part of LA?
In Westchester, by the airport.
Yeah,
on the west side. And man, you can't say anything about this crap out there.
I know. It's like being in the Fight Club,
It
being a
sucks.
conservative out there.
Absolutely, it is, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I'm convinced. I'm not going. It's ours for another 4 years, so it's cool.
What do you do out there?
I'm a real estate agent. Yeah, real estate.
How's real estate doing out there?
It's pretty good actually. It hasn't. It's been steadily going well, and it's doing well. It's overpriced, of course, but it's always been that way.
I spoke to a real estate agent from San Diego last week and asked her the same thing. She says it's doing good. I said, who's buying your property out there? I said, some people I speak to from LA are trying to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, exactly. I totally agree. I mean, I wouldn't, if I didn't have to be there, I wouldn't. I have family out there, so I got to.
Yeah, that's it. I spent time out when I was a hippie, on the beaches, some Manhattan beaches back in the day, and it's beautiful out there.
Gorgeous.
God,
talk about screwing up a state,
I know. I mean, those horror stories we're hearing about LA now with their 10 cities.
It's 10 city everywhere.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's gotten to a point.
And that's not affecting the property values?
In certain areas it is, but certain areas, no, not at all. I mean, people are still buying there. It doesn't make sense, to be honest with you. All right. Even during through the recession, we took a hit, but nothing like the rest of the country. Popped right back up.
I don't know. So who's buying?
People, older couples that are coming in because it costs a lot of money to buy a house there.
No kidding.
So not the young ones, that's for sure. They're all renting.
Yeah.
Even my place, I have a house, but I'm turning one of my my garage into a rental unit so I can get some income out of it.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm talking to people that are just laughing. And now they're trying to outlaw living in your vans and stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
So
they invite them in, and then they don't want to do, they're just a bunch of bullshit.
I know. Well, here's this is a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
And on the back, I have a YouTube channel, and you'll see I posted last week.
Okay.
People living out in California, their trials and tribulations of being a conservative, living in that liberal cesspool now.
Right.
And what it's like and what they're having to go
I'll
through.
post on there. Do you have a place to post comments and stuff?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that for sure. Because, I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I have a feeling it's going to be, people are going to be surprised this November. It's going to be a little more red than people think.
I think so. I mean, because even liberals are telling me, I can't argue with my 401k.
Exactly. What are you going to do?
All right. I wish you well out there, man.
These is for sale?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. There's something, because I don't get these out there.
You look at Trump?
Yeah.
Oh, look
that's
at
Air Force One.
Oh, Lord, that sucker look nice. She got a real picture with the Air Force One. She was in California.
Oh, no, I was in Vegas.
Who's in Vegas?
What part of the city are you from? Where you
I'm from the
at?
night one.
You're from the night
I'm
one?
from where the leverage actually broke. Where we from? He's from off that side.
That explains your good attitude, man.
Right,
Explains,
yeah. Hey, Nick, you want to take a picture with something? Oh, man. Man, I gotta get
I got something for you. Yeah. It's good, man. I got something for you. There's a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
It's good for any crime in the world.
What?
Here you go.
Hey, so this is number like what I'm gonna call you, and tell you I want to meet up with my local. You still have these? You be here all the time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I'll be out Monday
I don't
too.
want to carry it around because I'm gonna lose it, but I'm gonna have to come back and get some of these folks. I like that. I don't want
You go to the back of that car, and you can get a lot of my designs on apparel too.
All right.
And everything I got comes.
Facebook, Instagram page?
Yeah. Well, Facebook, YouTube, it's all back there.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We ain't too far from you. We are hopping this.
Oh, yeah, man.
We walk here from where we walk.
Yeah, man.
Look at you, nigga. You like this one. Ah, look at that one. Man, you got a lot of cool designs.
Thank you.
Yeah, the fool was. Trump will win another 4 years.
Oh, yeah, man.
I know Trump will be back in office. They couldn't impeach him. He goes, Trump, y'all couldn't impeach me?
Yeah, man. He's a gangster, man. He's a gangster. They're everywhere. In all shapes and sizes, the descriptions. Yeah, it's like the woman said at the very beginning, it's a no-brainer. Where the left has gone is, well, it's just insane. Just insane. I mean, case in point, they recent articles saying, the cure for the coronavirus not spreading is to open up the borders. That's what the liberals are saying. I don't know what kind of a thinking process gets you there. All right, thanks for stopping by. God bless you. Remember to pray for me. If you can't do anything else, then of course, if you like. If you care, you share, and if you can contribute. See you on the streets.